Anyway, so you guys gather the necessary materials.
Yes. He rests 2 days.
You want to rest 2 more days? Okay.
To make sure you get 6 points back.
So on the second day, while Merek's resting, Dadriel, roll me a intelligence. Actually, no. Roll me a luck check. That's roll and add.
Okay. 12.
Okay. Never mind. Okay. So Merek rests for 2 days. Are you satisfied with that result?
With 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, no, but there don't
burn
I
a
have
point
to
of luck. You can burn a point of luck.
Oh, to add to the luck check?
Yeah, D5.
Oh, that's
Get it
true,
back.
because I can get 3
Yeah.
points back every day, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'll burn 3 points of luck.
There
Okay.
you go. Nice.
I had forgotten that I can recover
as
luck.
well.
It's like ridiculous. Divide by 2.
Yeah.
So that's
Ooh.
plus 5, plus 7, plus 9.
You
So
have-
that's a 21.
You have D5s now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Sweet. Okay.
Yeah, D3, D4, D5.
So you get so 21.
Yeah.
So on the second day, you're like going around cleaning up, sweeping up stuff, and you look outside, you happen to look out through the window, and you notice for a moment that this is a long time ago, so I don't know if you remember, but there's a familiar follower guard sticking his head around one corner of the alleyway, and he's like looking through the window to the Doulahan. Do you happen to remember this guy?
Oh, the one that was spying on us?
At one time or another, he called himself Puck.
Oh, man, that was like back in like the first session or something like that.
It's session
Who's
6.
this guy?
Yeah.
But yeah, he was so before you guys left with the dwarves for their expedition, there was a follower guard who sat at the table in your bar and just
Oh.
sipped one
Yeah,
ale.
yeah.
Yeah.
The one
Time.
that you were like questioning a bunch.
So he just for the briefest second, he's
bothering
like
him.
peeking around the edge of the alleyway, and then like when he notices you like
Notice him.
looking, he like goes and his eyes get kind of wide and he comes out of the alley, is playing it off like he was just walking through.
Yeah.
And he like strides up to the door to the Doulahan, like dusts his clothes off and strides up and opens the door.
Hey,
He goes-
Puck, welcome back.
Oh, you remembered me.
Oh yeah, you've been so you don't have to hide. We have nothing to hide. You can just come in here all the time.
It was also only like half a week ago. No,
Yeah.
no, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
More time
actually-
has passed now.
There's no need to hide. You
yeah,
know how
yeah.
we welcome
Can I get something to drink?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Jeez, what is this?
I'll bring him another ale.
Thank you.
It's like
Any food?
Nope, just the food, just the drink, just the
Okay.
drink.
Okay.
do you want me to let your colleagues upstairs know that you're here?
Huh? Colleagues.
Yeah. Janice and Thorin or whatever the guy's name.
Who? Like, wait, you mean like guards?
Yeah.
Oh, and he like picks the drink up really quick and like drinks it faster than you've seen him drink before. And like downs it and like slams it on his hand and goes, "Thanks for the." Oh, thanks for the drink. And he like turns around and runs out of the door and slams the door behind him.
Yikes.
Did he pay?
He never pays. He's
What?
a bozo. If I
What is
hadn't,
this guy?
if the paradigm had not given us 2,000 gold, I'd be very upset. But right now, we're kind of rolling in it.
It's Monday.
So
Followers drink
the
for
whole
free.
time he was in there, it was like he caught the
Bad
scent
policy.
of this delicious food and he wanted to like eat it. That's what he was doing. He was like almost in ecstasy.
I was cooking some delicious food.
You were, yes.
Wait, he's a guard, right?
He's dressed in a
He's
guard's
dressed like a
clothing.
guard?
Yeah.
He doesn't. He might not.
How
be.
is he so hungry? Like, he must have like the worst job.
Yeah, maybe he's like
Okay, so couple
lowest
points.
guard.
So now that it's day 7 or day 8 now, still no chef, bartender taking.
Right. So Alvis has been up in his room cooking the books and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, working on them hard. By day 8, no, there still hasn't been any response.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh,
doing
hopefully
good practice.
sometime in the last couple of days, I was also able to take Alvis shopping and get him some clothes.
Yeah, you do.
So, because I want him to look like he's a good deal.
All right. So 2 days go by. Are we doing the next familiar ritual?
Yeah.
Are we finishing it up?
Let's make it so.
Let's just do it now.
Okay.
Let's get it
Yeah,
all done.
let's
in
get it
one
all done
session.
in
Here we
one
go.
session.
All right, have Merek lay down. Open your shirts.
So Percival goes, yeah.
I lay it out again. I do the 4-pointed star.
Okay. In the same room,
Sure, why not?
obviously avoiding the guards. So Jovan, are you gonna run interference for the guards?
Yeah, you're
this
gonna be in
time?
charge
Yeah,
for
I
the
will.
time being.
Okay.
So.
So Freya like flits about, but always dives back into your pocket when the guards are about.
Oh,
Yes.
I introduced Alvis because he came when these guys were all holed up. It's like, oh, this is Jovan, this is Merek.
Mm-hmm.
They're my colleagues. They run the place too. I'm gonna be indisposed for the next week or so. So listen to what Jovan has to say. He's a good man.
And
He does the
the
services
guards
on
look at each
Sundays.
other and they go, "You're indisposed."
Oh yeah, I'll just be upstairs. We're just taking some rest.
All right, and they give you an odd look, but they're like, "Whatever," and they
Yeah.
shrug.
I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry.
Leland and Arano are wander in and out of the bar every now and then, but they go into the city and they go other ways. And sometimes Arano will like run out at night and yell for a bit and then come back inside.
Yell.
Yeah, just scream at the sky for no apparent reason, and then just run back in.
Calls himself a netro.
But
You know who's gonna go through that door and become the body for this? Orano.
but he does
That'd
spend
be bad.
he does spend a ton amount of time like questioning the guards incessantly about the Savannah's thing, about the shadowy creatures. Like, have you seen the shadowy eyeball creature? And they're just like, what?
Oh, like the two guards in the
Yeah.
Not
room.
that much.
This is useful because he'll distract them so much that they'll
Mm-hmm.
pay less attention to us.
Right. He's also like he does like eventually during the 2 days like run out and go searching for the thing, but he always comes back to no avail.
Oh, alright. Okay.
Shoot, I feel like
I,
we're gonna like, not stop it in time, and it's gonna get all 5 of his skulls.
Don't worry, you have familiars. You don't need anything in the world except for familiar.
Anyway,
That's
I
what
guess. Being able to fly is pretty
so laying out the stuff.
I set up the rune
pretty
of
sweet.
Curious,
Okay.
the rune of the Greaves, the rune of the Bracers, and the rune of the Cowl.
All right. Sweet.
Oh, cow. Okay, I'm going.
Yeah.
The cow.
Cow.
Because this is leather, so maybe you
Cow.
choose the rune of the cow because this is where leather comes from.
Rune of the
so.
duck.
It's like
The
I like
rune
the
of the
runes
pig.
of clothing and armor.
Okay.
I set you down, and one last time. Are you ready to accept the thread?
I am ready. Do I need to make a roll for the secret?
Yes.
The
I need
secret.
you to give me a intelligence check versus a luck check.
Uh-oh.
Or
Is that-
agility, I guess.
I didn't
Agility
get
is
it.
better.
Is that plus?
Yeah, agility.
bonus? I got-
agility
I
check.
got 4.
Oh,
well,
no!
I beat him
Do
with a 4.
is this an auto fail or can I spend luck to make it better?
No, I think with a natural one, it's failed.
Okay.
Even though I got a 4.
So you're like laying him down and prepping him for the stuff, and you notice that like as you're prepping him, he has tucked the begging bowl away at a part on his person, and he like it just slips out a little bit, but he was gonna try to use it in the ritual.
It's so important to me. Can't your magic overcome it? Is there no chance?
Like a drop of blood in a glass of water. It taints the water.
But you can hardly taste it.
I place the begging bowl as far away from the circle as possible.
Okay. And person
Once I
goes,
realize he leaves it in the room so I can see it, I'm okay with that.
okay, cool.
It's not in the circle though, so
You're
That's
right. It's
fine.
not in the circle. Okay, so going.
I would you like? Do you have a preference of thread color?
I choose the earth tone browns of the land,
Okay.
such that it matches the leather, it matches my outfit, it matches the color of the.
Ooh,
Streets.
classy.
In my head, I roll the same to person.
Easy to hide.
Jesus. You just choose your favorite color. You don't have to give me a fucking speech about it. I get it ready and I make my first incision.
Incision?
Well, he's stitching it into your flesh.
No, that's fine, but like it sounds like his was just like stitching. It's like incision. It's like a lot more painful than normally is necessary.
Yeah, so he starts stitching this into you, beginning to chant the spell. Jovan's running interference outside.
Instead of wrapping you in cloth, I think I like bind you in leathers.
That's fine. Ooh. 50 Shades of Familiar, ladies and gentlemen.
And set up
I
like
was
the
worried
leather
we would go
around
there.
you. So it's kind of splayed out around your head as if like a tiny chainmail halo.
Every day of the ritual, if it's possible, I will spend 3 points of luck to do one of two things. One, to influence the ritual in my advantage, and two, for some accidental event to cause the bow to end up into the ritual circle before it's done.
No. Alright.
I'll tell you what. If you permanently burn 7 points of luck, I will allow the bowl to accidentally fall into the ring, into the circle.
That's not worth it.
Okay.
7 points.
And then
But I will do the 3 points a day to try to influence
So
the
I'm at
ritual in any
6.
way I can. Whether it's to help him or to help me.
Okay.
let's go up to 9.
Do you like to roll 7 times to see if I can get this number happens during the 7 days of the ritual?
Yes.
Alright. This is gonna be a plus 11 to the roll.
Ooh, exciting.
13.
All right.
I don't
Okay.
even know what that means.
It's the bare minimum.
Okay. So yeah.
That means you get a guardian.
I don't
So
even know what that means.
a restitching happens as before. Your symbol changes to the Q, and the small little O is before, and your symbol, of course, is still the M for
Right.
now. So this time, with the leather and all that stuff tied around and wrapped up, the wardrobe appears first.
So the question is, do my luck rolls have any influence on this, or does it not?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So this is the first day.
Okay.
So Percival, as soon as the wardrobe appears, Percival backs away a bit, goes, "Whoa, hold up, that's not right." And so the wardrobe like appears.
I think I flubbed this one.
The
Sorry,
wardrobe-
guys.
No, we'll see.
The wardrobe appears, and a whole bunch of different clothes start flying out of it, just and they go crazy. There's like scarves and vests and like a whole bunch of different like booties and socks and underwear and all that kind of stuff just goes sailing out of the wardrobe. Just jackets, all that manner of stuff, just go pouring out. And some of them lay down and like flap. Some of them like free through the air and then turn and then flap in the air like flying creatures. And others of them like float around behind Merek and like start to like. One of them goes down on Merek's skin and starts to like wrap around his arm and stuff. And they're like tying knots. And Priscilla goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on? What's going on?" And then
I continue chanting, worried.
yeah. And then a couple of them like go down and land on Dadriel's face and just like amass themselves. Okay, go ahead and give me a luck check.
Oh, a luck check.
That's adding luck?
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
Okay. Nope. Okay. So they land down on you and they go up and they start to like move back and forth and pulsate along Dadriel and Yura's body, and then suddenly these
What have I
threads,
done?
Clothes are getting a little.
these threads just shoot out from those clothes and connect to the ones on Dadriel, and you just feel this like and you feel pain as blood starts flowing through the threads themselves, and like the threads like inflate a bit as blood goes through them. And Percival goes, "Oh jeez, all right,
What
I'm
have I
out.
done?"
I'm out." And Percival like hops out of the ring.
I'm super relaxed because I don't know how magic's supposed to work.
So it like
Trust in the
pumps and
power of
starts
my
flowing
curse.
into Dadriel and flows back and forth.
Back and forth?
Yeah, it goes back and forth between
What
the two of
the
you.
fuck?
So it lasts and then that continues for a while. You
You
continue
got
to
a
chant,
good deal.
I guess I did. It didn't
And then-
sound like it at first.
and then eventually so the wardrobe's still open, and then this huge red curtain just slides out of the wardrobe, just and goes around surrounding the entire circle like a massive shower curtain goes. And then as the ritual goes on, so that goes and you keep chanting, and the second day passes. Roll for the luck again.
Natural 1.
Okay. So at this point, something goes terribly wrong.
Oh no.
Wait, it didn't already?
So Dadriel and you are like transferring things in between, and then suddenly, Merek, you look up and the curtain rips in half in certain parts, and patches start coming out of it, and like ripping.
No,
and,
no.
And before where you see the ripping and stuff, you can see like this like thing moving behind the curtain.
Oh, God.
And there's like this eye that points out every few times, and then suddenly these two horns just go and stick right through the curtain and just pop right out of the material.
No.
And they go away, and then more horns start poking out of different parts in the material
I
that
have
points
to.
around the curtain.
I have to empower it somehow. The wardrobe needs more. It needs something. It needs a scale of a dragon.
Yikes.
Unfortunately, you're all wrapped up in the ritual.
Damn it.
So there's this furious mowing that suddenly comes up, and like, and then streaming out of the wardrobe comes a whole bunch of these humanistic cats. So they're
real.
they have human bodies.
I can't see them. I have my eyes closed. I'm just like
Oh, he has a
relaxing.
thing on him.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Every day I'm just
no
like
one
relaxing.
will believe me.
I have to be fully rested because I'm burning 3 luck every night, so I have to get it back every day. So I'm just like totally just into
So
it.
they have human bodies with like cat-like heads with like white fur, and they begin to crawl along the curtain at certain points.
Terrifying.
And they get like different things to thread out and frantically start knitting the tears in the curtain back together.
Oh.
Just like repairing it best they can. And as they go by you, they hiss and they go, and almost in their hisses, the hissing like turns to this slow hiss of like, "You idiot!" And they like start stitching up the holes and stuff that the horns are making. And the cats like crawl around and stuff and like go back into the wardrobe.
Yes.
So, that keeps going. The third day passes. Give me another luck roll.
Oh, I botched it. Botched the ritual.
No, you didn't.
No, his influence is messing up.
15.
All right. On this day. So the curtain is still getting knit back together, and more clothes are continuing to fly out of the wardrobe. And at this point, there seems to be clothes keep flying out, and then eventually this odd like rainbow like mist comes pouring out of the wardrobe. Just lights start going off with these huge crackling and banging sounds, and the mist rolls over Dadriel. And then part of the mist, you see like tendrils of the mist curling up, and they curl out of the circle, which is not good.
No.
And they go behind the curtain.
I glance, and is it like the circle's broken?
No, the circle's not broken, but you can't see anything because the curtain's there. So they like roll out of the curtains in the mist and stuff and start curling up around the room. You can see them around in the ceiling, and they're curling up like that. And then in the center of the rainbow mist, suddenly this face appears, and it's a large skull-like face with 5 eye sockets.
No!
3 horns on its head.
What are you doing here?
Are ripped off. And the face like comes down through the mist, and he goes, "Give me the link," and it like reaches out, and then these other cloths fly out of the wardrobe and hit against the mist and impact on it and like tramp it up against the ceiling, like poof, and like make this mist and smoke go away and stuff. And then the third day. Okay, so then the fourth day.
20.
Yeah, more mists start pulling.
Oh, I'm
pouring
winning
out of the
against you.
wardrobe.
Every time I succeed, the dark within my soul, empowered by the symbol, like is beating down the wardrobe's power.
You're gonna just kill Merek.
I'm gonna draw my own familiar from the dark realms into this.
So as you're continuing to pour it out and stuff like that, it just keeps pulling, and then Merek, something really terrifying happens.
Batsword manifests in its true form.
No, instead of clothes come flying out of the wardrobe, you start to see gears and cogs.
Oh no!
And gears and cogs and all these
no.
springs and stuff start flying out.
Is it possible to stop this ritual?
No. Because you already rolled the spell check.
Oh no.
So gears and cogs start flying out of the wardrobe and
God.
bouncing off against the ceiling and stuff, and like
He's already tainted!
bounded like that. Yeah, just the fifth day.
Natural 20, come on. Come on, Keith. Hear my call. 15.
Yup. Okay. So patches of the wardrobe
No!
start to like chip away, like pieces of the wood start to chip away on it, and parts of it start to catch briefly for the briefest flashes on fire. So there's like burn marks.
It needs more of me.
Do you want to spell burn more?
I must. I will give more than... I will accept a corruption.
Okay.
I will accept one of the wardrobe's corruptions.
Roll for it.
Wow, this is the great battle between good and evil.
You have to look it up.
And you're
That
missing out on
good
this. Like
demons.
if we ever needed
no.
a cleric, it was now. Do you sense a disturbance in the force? Like, are you downstairs going?
I'm downstairs and the whole place is shaking and like demonic voices. I'm like,
Does the
right.
door like go? It's happening.
Does Freya have any sort of indication?
The only
yeah,
way
is
for
she
me to
freaking
stop
out?
this...
It's all protected by the circle, so you can't actually hear or
The
see
only way
anything.
for me to stop this is to pull more power into myself from the wardrobe.
Okay.
So I will accept one of the wardrobe's corruptions.
The worst thing that could happen right now is the paradigm shows up early. Like, what's going on up there?
What is happening?
You can
I'll,
either
like, take him out
give
for
one
dinner.
to me automatically, I'm fine with that, or you can have me roll it.
Okay. Let me see here. I gotta find... You don't have it written down?
No.
Oh,
Well, my
okay.
server's broke, and I should write it down.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any chance that during his nightly prayers at some point, like Netro goes, "Hey, Jovan, get the hell out of Dodge." Probably want to take a room at a different inn for a couple days.
Jovan, the city's about to fall into a giant hell pit. We should probably
The
move.
The entire city is about to... Okay.
The door becomes inert because
I think it's a
Dadriel
D6.
becomes the door.
Yeah, here,
So this
I
could
almost
be
got it.
pretty bad or pretty interesting.
Okay, down from that. Okay. Misfires, corruptions. Alright, roll a d4.
D4, I only wrote 4.
Yep.
Number 3, please.
Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Misfires,
Can I read it?
corruption. Oh, one sec. There we go. No, I just got lost in a subtable. That's fine.
Oh yeah,
3.
that's right.
The skin on the caster's hands turns to cloth, so it looks like he or she is constantly wearing gloves. This removes his or her sense of touch, yielding a -1 penalty to agility.
Fine with me.
Okay.
So are these yellow gloves now? Because you were
Yeah.
yellow before.
His arms were yellow.
Well, the original thought behind that is that it just becomes like normal, like white or black gloves. But I guess if it's yellow gloves, that's fine.
No, so yeah, the black gloves suddenly burst out of your hands and manifest themselves, and the burn points of the wardrobe begin to like heal up and repair themselves. The 6th day.
So exciting! Natural 20! Nope, 8.
Okay. More tears in the curtains begin to repair themselves. The mist recesses a bit, and the wardrobe door suddenly starts to creak as if it's trying to close.
Thank you.
The 7th day.
Come on. You know what? I'm gonna roll this die. The first D20 I ever owned.
Hold on. Before you roll that, pick a number between 1 and 20. If you roll it, something really crazy happens.
17.
Okay.
That is an 18.
So close.
So plus 3 is 21.
Yeah. So
Oh no.
So one of the wardrobe's doors just gets like the wardrobe like violently shakes, and then one of the doors on it just goes and like hangs off one side of the hedge, and it's the hinge, and it swings for a bit, and then the curtain suddenly just shakes and shimmers, and then just rips in half.
No.
And then everything, the leather, the whips, the chains, everything else just goes flying back into the wardrobe, just and goes sucking in, and then you see like this long, scaly hand reaching out of the wardrobe for just the briefest moments, and then it slams shut, and the door slams shut, almost, banging the other one off its hinge. Just, and the wardrobe hinge, like, hangs there for a moment, and then repairs itself, and the wardrobe disappears.
Failure.
So, yeah, you sit up from your stupor.
I grab him by the binds. You fool! What did you do?
I've just been sleeping for 7 days. It's
James,
been very restful. I haven't done anything.
Go ahead and roll me a d7 with a kicker die.
Alright, so...
Wait, he still gets a familiar?
Is it D14?
I thought he just
Yeah.
completely
Okay.
killed the spell.
I'm just gonna re-roll anything that's not 1 to 14.
Okay.
3.
Okay, cool. So, go ahead and roll me another d20.
18.
All right. So,
Good one.
you sit up from the circle, right?
I'm holding on to
Yeah.
him weakly, but I'm holding on to him.
So as you're weakly trying to grasp it, you can barely lift him off the floor. And as you're weakly trying to hold on to him, you hear this whoo 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 whoo,
Is a clockwork
Churn
owl?
slowly.
and then looking around behind you, you can see that there is a mechanical mass of wings just flying over, and it looks to be in the shape of an owl.
Ooh! Have you guys ever seen the old movie with the
Oh, Rise of the Titan.
Clash of the Titans?
Yeah,
the
it's not
original with
Athena's
the
owl.
mechanic. Oh.
But it's like it's an owl, but it's got skin that covers it partially, and then there's like cuts and tears in it where you can see mechanical workings going through.
Oh, so it's like a cyborg. It's not like
Yeah.
all mechanical.
Similar to it, and it flies over and lands on top of Merek's head and turns itself around, and it turns its head 360 degrees, or 180 degrees, and just goes and turns it around and goes, "Hello, beautiful."
Ooh! Are you my familiar?
Yes, indeed. What's your name? And he flies off of him and flies down and lands on your chest.
Oh, I am Dadriel.
Yeah.
Apparently I am your new master.
What is my name?
Well, you will be Gears.
Gears? All right. So he walks over to you, prances about on your chest for a minute, and goes, "Good. Now, just a brief little extra tidbit." And he brings his head back and jams his beak down into your heart.
Yikes!
And he goes, and he jams it down right where the
God.
stitching is.
Yeah.
In the stitch, and he goes, and he pulls the stitching out, and just rips it right out. And in its place, you see this symbol of a gear and cog embed itself. And it rips it out, and it's got the thread in its beak, and goes, and clips the thread, and goes, "Your soul belongs to me now."
What have you done?
I haven't done anything.
Oh my god.
That really hurt, by the way. You gotta stop doing stuff like that without letting me know first.
Of course, boss.
Gears, are you saying he's not connected to me?
Are you kidding? As if a fibrous connection like that could hold. We snapped it no problem.
Oh, thank the cloths.
Oh yeah, that would have been a problem. Maybe I should have waited a moment before biting that thing.
It's too late. You've done what you could, Gears.
I'll get you one way or the other.
I have my
Or
eyes
and he
on
turns towards you and goes, "Or we'll both get him, right?"
Yeah, we'll see. He's kind of been a good buddy.
Dodriel,
His time has not yet come.
there are influences over you that you do not understand.
So the owl flaps up a bit.
He seems alright. He's a little bit forward, but I like him. He's kind of exciting.
Given your application of luck in the ritual, you have summoned a demonic familiar rather than the intended guardian one.
Ooh.
So-
Not surprising.
Demonic familiars. This is a familiar that's specifically sent from the nether regions, an outside plane, or in exchange for favors performed. So a demonic familiar has these traits: a sensitivity to corruption and negative energy. So that's not important to you.
Okay.
Well, the negative energy actually is.
I guess it's true.
If he were to get drained in some way,
Yeah,
the familiar would take half.
right. Exactly. So anytime you would roll a yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
A claim to the wizard's soul. If the wizard dies while the familiar still lives, the wizard's soul is claimed by the familiar. The wizard then cohabitates the familiar's body for all eternity, or until the familiar's physical form is slain.
Oh, that's right.
If the appropriate magic is performed, the wizard's soul may be transferred to another physical form. An immunity to many mortal diseases. That's you. Poisons and infections.
Wow, that's incredibly useful.
As a result of this, the wizard gains a +4 bonus to fortitude saving throws against any kind of infection, poison, disease, or other debilitating effect. Additionally, any effect that bypasses this improved protection is split between the wizard and familiar, rounding down in the wizard's favor. For example, if the wizard is afflicted by a spider bite that causes him to lose 2 stamina, the familiar loses 1 stamina, and the wizard loses 1 stamina. If the stamina loss were only 1 point, only the familiar would be affected.
Gotcha.
An attack of +2, that does 1d4 points of damage with the familiar. You also, of course, have to roll the hit points, so roll a d4 plus 2. AC 14.
So 5.
Yep, and you gain that to your hit point bonus. AC 14. And the natural ability of Gears. It can see at night as well as a normal human can see in day. Plus it has excellent hearing. This ability is conferred to you as well.
Ooh, this will be very good for my work.
So Gears begins to prance around and preen itself on top of Dadriel. And he goes, "Thanks a bunch. I was starting to worry I'd never get out of that heat hole." Woo!
Thank you so much. That was awesome.
And like
I
Gears,
thought without the bowl, I wouldn't get
So
something
you
cool.
can hear
Gears
Gears?
like flaps. Yeah, you can hear Gears.
Okay.
Gears like flaps its wings and rises a bit.
can-
I imagine there's a connection,
Can I
but
hear
it's
Gears?
not the channel I was talking about.
Yeah, you can suddenly hear this other voice in your head.
Okay, that I can't. Like,
Yeah, place
Huh.
on the seventh
However,
day.
you are
What?
hearing my angry shouts.
So Gears like
maybe.
flies above your body and goes, "Okay, first things first. Need some mice. Second thing, need a stand, some kind of wooden stick that I can hang around on.
Why is there
Oh, that's
an
I
owl?
mean,
There was an
A
owl
person
voice
like
in my
me
head.
doesn't come along very often. An owl like me doesn't come along very often."
No, I can definitely understand that.
Yeah.
Mice are just everywhere. They're like, I see one at least every couple days or a couple hours around here. We are a restaurant after all.
Also, please let me know if you need me before nighttime comes around. I'm going to be off flitting about.
Oh, hunting and such.
Well, that and, finding other owls.
Oh, I understand. Sure thing.
Oh god.
Oh, if I
Personality
need him
is horny.
before nightfall?
Yeah.
Oh,
Let
so
him
he's
know.
generally
Let
around
him know.
at night.
He's generally on during the day. So let him know if you need him, before that night.
Oh,
'Cause
I
he'll
see,
leave
I
during
see.
the night.
Okay. Yeah, I usually sleep during the night, so I'm fine.
Okay.
We
So
can
yeah.
work together.
So he flits about and lands on one of the bedposts to the bed. And it's at that point that that you notice that your begging bowl's full.
Ooh. I head over there. What's in it?
So as you go over, you see that some of the rainbow mist that poured out of the wardrobe before has collected and pooled inside of the bowl.
Oh, wow.
It has no taste.
Oh.
I hobble over. What has your evil begging bowl wrought?
Nothing is empty, see?
So you just inhaled the whole thing?
Yeah.
All right, you inhale it down. Cool. The begging bowl's empty again.
Oh my god.
I will never cast a spell for you ever again.
Don't say
You
that. You
breached
might.
my trust.
I didn't do anything. I put the bowl aside as promised. I did everything. I didn't even influence the ritual. I just laid here the whole time napping. I had some dreams of Darren when I was a kid. I dreamed about like the symbol in my hand. I had a dream of that monster in the room.
I am hiding from a supernatural being, and because of you, I think he knows where I am.
Wait, you didn't think that might be important to mention before you started all this? And how did I know that I would lead the supernatural being to you? I'm just a simple thief from the town of Lear.
There is something inside of you that I cannot trust, and I hobble away.
Okay.
See, they always blame the kid.
It was
I was
your
just
fault.
lying here the whole time.
It was
I
your
didn't do
fault.
anything.
Except doing those.
To be
luck
crazy
checks.
lucky.
Hey, I use my luck to benefit myself, not to harm you.
Yeah, you're a hobbit. No,
Yeah,
no,
but you're
no,
cursed,
no,
so
no.
benefiting you is bad for
You're a
everyone
thief,
else.
Not a hobbit. I should have known. I need to set up wards now. I need to figure out wards.
Anyway, so one more thing to finish off before we end for the night.
Yes.
Okay, so familiar's completed. Gears begins to alight on the bedpost and stuff, and then when nighttime rolls around, he flies out. He hasn't really talked to Freya or Percival much, and they seem to be staying away from him for now. We'll see. Maybe they'll become close friends.
He's creepy. I
Well,
try
I
and
tell Percival I don't want.
I try
I don't
and
want
get-
you to talk to
try and get.
talk to Gears.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
No, don't talk to Gears.
Come on, boss.
Oh.
He's
Never tell
demonic.
someone not to do something because it means it's awesome.
He is a demonic familiar.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever.
Demonic is overplayed.
I mean, maybe he's kind of cool.
It's very cool. He knows all the fun places to go visit at night.
You should get to know him, boss.
I hang out with Percival and Freya and try and get them to hang
To-
out
to
or to
be-
get along better.
So Freya appears to be perfectly okay with being nice to Percival. It's just Percival who doesn't like. He's just like,
Percival, what's your deal? Like,
what do you
I
mean, what's your-
understand that you like don't like to do things that Merek wants you to do, and you're a little rebellious, but that's cool.
I just
I respect it.
I have a lot of things going on right now. I
Yeah,
don't need
for
the
sure.
added stress of this.
What's stress? Freya does her own thing.
Look,
Just
I
let
have-
her do
it's-
her own thing.
Cat things, man. Cat things.
I'm not getting in the way of your cat things, man.
You just
I'm down with cat things.
you're never gonna understand.
No, I don't think I will.
Look, give me a
Just
personality.
don't
check.
don't be frustrated at Freya. It's not her fault.
Yeah.
I thought Percival was in love with
18.
18?
Percival
Yeah.
loves
Yeah.
Jovan.
So he goes, I guess I can give the little pipsqueak a chance. And he
That's all I'm asking. Thank
prances
you.
off to the floor. Okay. So that night, assuming you guys do nothing else in the interim, Merek has a dream.
Of course I do.
We'll roll for nightmares.
Uh-oh.
I got it.
Okay. So that night, you're dreaming away. And you seem to be standing on this completely open grassy plain. Just rolling grassy hills, roll for a while. And as you're walking along, you turn your head to the left, and you can see suddenly your sister, Eldra, over across the field.
Eldra.
And she turns and she looks at you.
Eldra.
And suddenly you look down, and there's a thread connecting you and her that just leads all the way to her. And then you see that there is a thread going out behind you that suddenly splits off into a bunch of different colored threads that go off into the sky somewhere. And Eldra turns around and she goes, Merek?
Eldra. And I start walking towards her.
I haven't seen you in so long. Where have you been?
As I start walking, I slow down, realizing, what do I do?
Merek, it's okay. You don't have to feel sad. I understand. And then from around the ground around here, it suddenly starts to shake. And then suddenly coming out of the ground comes a scaled hand.
No!
And it claws at the edge, and it grabs onto your foot, and it goes, what? What? And another hand comes out, and you see 3 horns rising out of the ground around her, surrounding her, and it grabs the thread, and it rips it in half.
Ah, no!
And you see this face appear in the horns, and it goes, if I can't have one, I'll have the other.
No!
And then the dream ends. And that's where we're in for tonight.
Oh,
I must find my sister. And I must find her now.
And you can, because you can just talk to Lalos's gift and say, hey, bud, I want to talk to my sister.
Woo! All right, Jovan, you're on next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a very
It's been a
Like,
Dadriel
it-
Merek session.
Yeah.
It has.
That's okay.
It's all right. At some point, Netro is going to say, "Dude,
Well,
you gotta stop working with these demon-possessed colleagues."
you have to have those episodes like the 2-off episodes in between the adventure episodes, right? Where you build the
Oh yeah.
inter-character drama.
Well, also Vergis shows up for real next week,
Yes.
yeah.
so we'll see what happens.
You know, Burgess is gonna like freak out when he shows up and we all have familiars all of a sudden.
Do you want this back?
No, it's yours.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so
they're yours
much.
now. They represent your.
It
Nice.
represents our bracelets.
Yes.
If you need my intellect, you will have it. Even
My
though it's
strength.
only a +1 bonus.
My 10
Compared to what I have, it's like it would be a blessing.
So remember your modifications for Spellburn. I'll tell you how many
Yes.
days go by when we start next week.
Yeah, I have it right here. I'm at 335.
So can I potentially heal this because I can spellburn with a spell?
You can't actually Spellburn to cast Flora
Okay, I
either.
can't spell.
So
yeah. So you possess none of the wizard things.
Okay.
You just have the casting of a spell, right?
yeah. Yeah.
And a wizard thing would be spell.
And I cast it using my personality, not my intelligence.
There might be a way to add points to that. You'll have to see.